Okay, so here we are on a very hot summer Texas day here, or Texas summer day, whatever you want to call it. And we are getting slowly started on our trailer slash workshop slash camper slash whatever this ends up really being. But I figure I'd give you guys a look at what it is before we start here. So this is our 7 foot by 16 foot with the extended cone there. That's actually adding about another foot or two carry-on cargo trailer. 2 5/16 ball mount. Inside there's literally nothing special about it. Not yet. We are slowly going to get started working that. We already got a panel off here. We're measuring to see what insulation we're going to put in here. It looks like it's going to be about 1-inch foam board. That's what's going to be in the walls and the ceiling. And then let me zoom out of here a little bit. So we're going to redo the flooring with some laminate. We're going to get it nice and sealed up. All these panels are going to come off, including the back door back there. That one should be a little bit thicker foam actually, since it's a little bit thicker of a door. And then once again we'll be doing insulation on the ceiling as well and getting that sealed up nice and tight. That way we can put some lights and everything. Plus it's going to be reinforced a little bit between these ribs here to mount the solar panels that are going to go on top. In the front here, the plan is that this is basically going to be boarded off, and this is where all the utilities are going to be located, like the breaker box, most of the electrical wiring, the batteries. We're going to build like a little platform here to put them on, and then the solar inverter and all that stuff, and then kind of like a fan or a vent to kind of help keep that cool. And then on the outside, we're actually going to be putting some plugs. I'm not sure if we're going to do them on the side or on the front here. There's going to be a 50 amp RV plug there. That way we can use host power wherever we are. Because like I said, this is going to be a camper slash workshop, mobile workshop if you will. So we're going to need quite a bit of power for some power tools and whatnot, plus the ability to hook up a generator and whatnot. So right there on that wall, that's where the main workbench is going to be, where we do a lot of our assembly and maintenance stuff. It's actually a rolling workbench. It's not going to be built in because we'll need it to be mobile. So it's going to be mounted to the wall using some kind of straps or something. I'm not quite sure what we've really decided on just yet. Probably either here or here. I'm not quite sure where yet, depending on where things go. We're gonna have a fire extinguisher and first aid kit, because stuff happens, especially when you least expect it. And then back there, we're gonna do kind of like a Murphy queen size bed that's gonna fold down. It's gonna let us be able to sleep in here whenever we're traveling and use it for things like Kalash Bash and other events that we travel to, so we don't have to spend so much on hotels and everything. So this whole trailer, like I said, it's a 7-foot wide by 16-foot long, but I actually got, this one's pretty cool, get up in here. I can barely touch the ceiling. This is actually a 7-foot 2-inch ceiling. This was a leftover that they had ordered special for some project, I don't know, but it had extra height, which was perfect because I didn't want to be crouching and I want to have plenty of room to run electrical and other stuff up in here. That way, you know, you can always fill up space, but you can never make more space. I figured getting the taller one would be better. Plus, it was actually $1,000 off. So this whole trailer was $6,550, and I think that was a pretty good deal, honestly. I may be wrong. They may be cheaper where you're at. I did not have many local options. I had to drive about an hour to Waco to go get this stuff in Waco, Texas. Shout out to, who was it, Flat Rock Trailers. They hooked me up pretty good. I felt like they explained everything, answered all the questions I had, so that's cool. And got me set up with this bad boy. So I think door here, making it to where there's also like a RV screen door, so sometimes we could have this open when we're in places that don't have humidity like here. And then back there, that door, it's also a ramp I'm thinking of a few things, right? It'd be cool to also have like a door maybe on the inside here, since I do have some extra room to work with, to where I could actually fold that down and have some jacks holding up that end and making this like a patio almost. Or I could just leave that door closed pretty much and just use this as like the main door, right? Like get an actual door and put it here. I don't know. There's a couple of options, but that is one of them that I'm thinking of. Plus, then I could do like some little storage here, like outdoor kind of stuff. We're thinking about putting a big cabinet right here to hold a lot of extra things. Like I said, it's gonna have a bunch of camping equipment and other stuff in it. So I figured more storage, the better. Plus we can still use all of this as cargo space when the bed is folded up. And we'll put a couple of wall outlets in there that can help, you know, run equipment or just charge your phone when you're laying in bed. And then probably gonna have like a small TV somewhere, maybe over here. And then, of course, the very much needed air conditioner, which I think we're gonna go with a mini split. So far, that's been one of the better options that we've ran into, just for ease of installation. And then we'll be able to have air conditioning in here, which is incredibly important for the state of Texas and most southern states, because it is brutal. Like right now, it's I think 104 outside the trailer. It's probably a little bit more inside the trailer right now. It's just a metal roof, so it's quite warm. But I'm excited. I've never really done anything like this. I've done a few small construction jobs and whatnot, but I've never done anything quite like this. So it's gonna be me, my buddy Darren, and Lena, and this is gonna be our company trailer. Maybe first of many, maybe the last one, I don't know. But this is gonna be our little project here. So hope you guys enjoy the travels that are gonna come from this, and then we're gonna try and document our construction experience. That way, maybe if you're planning on doing the same thing, we help answer some of your questions and help you solve some of the problems before you run into them while we run into them, because I'm sure there will be several. But I'm excited. So hope you guys enjoy, and if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll try and answer them for you. If not, I can point you in the direction of somebody who probably can. So thanks again, and see you guys next time.